for our community. Volunteers have gathered to help feed the first responders who are continuing with this recovery effort. As you mentioned, I'm here at the Parkland Baptist Church, where the last dinner delivery has just left with Salvation Army. Now, these hot meals are going to the firefighters who are continuing to respond to this fatal UPS plane crash. It's community efforts like these that can bring just a little bit of light in the dark and help our first responders sustain their recovery efforts during this tragedy.
And then at 8:18 last night, I received a text message that can you provide 350 meals this evening? And of course, we hadn't mobilized anyone yet, so I just said, yes, we'll make it happen.
From the initial phone call to the first serving of spaghetti and meatballs, Ron Crow says it was just a 4-hour turnaround for Kentucky Baptist Disaster Relief to feed our first responders who were on site of the fatal UPS plane crash.
Before midnight, we had 350 hot meals rolling out with Salvation Army.
On Wednesday, 15 volunteers are back at the Parkland Baptist Church in Okolona and have just wrapped up 150 lunches for emergency crews. Now they're preparing to serve 150 more meals for dinner.
We do appreciate our first responders and the good work that they do, and they are our heroes. We want to come alongside and just serve them.
Pastor Chris Heading is hosting the ministry at the Parkland Baptist Kitchen.
It was cold last night too, so getting spaghetti and meatballs and some bread and a Christmas tree cake that everybody loves, I'm sure that was a great relief for them.
He lives about 5.5 miles from the Muhammad Ali International Airport, just outside of the shelter-in-place perimeter that was active on Tuesday.
But I was actually out walking in my neighborhood with my kids. They were riding their bikes, and we turned the corner, and all of a sudden we could see above the trees, and there's this huge, plume of smoke up in the air.
Now, these are the volunteers hoping to help our first responders who jumped into action, as at least 9 are dead in the tragedy at the UPS World Port.
So I'm sure that individual families are struggling, obviously, with the loss, but also the work family. They're hurting because they've lost friends and coworkers.
Crow says here at the Parkland Baptist Church, volunteers are moving with compassion, but grieving together. And that death toll has been updated. Now at least 12 lives have been lost. The organizer here tells me that this effort won't continue for tomorrow for a couple reasons. Number one, there's been a greater community display to help these first responders get the food that they need. And number two, the organizer here told me that the response effort will begin to dwindle down in the coming days. But he said if more help is needed, they're just a call away. In Louisville, Alexandra Goldberg, WHAS 11 on your side. Connie.